go see this movie. Go see it this weekend. Go see it during the week. Go see it next weekend. A movie like this needs to make a lot of money.
Yes, something that's so refreshing and original, something you don't see that often. It's not 3D animated, which is the sort of the in thing right now. This is very, out of the box. Hey everybody, welcome to Mass Media Galaxy. I'm Eric.
And I'm Brandon.
And this is our review of Kubo and the Tale of Two Strings, or Kubo of Two Strings.
Yeah, it's more simple than that. Just like the movie.
Yeah. Alright, so this is the fourth film from Leica Studios. They did Coraline, Paranorman, and
Box Trolls.
Box Trolls, that's right.
That was the best one
They
so
have
far.
yet to do a bad one, and this one does not disappoint. What do you think?
Just first impressions overall. This is like, I don't know, probably my favorite movie of the year.
It's up there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if we're putting it in the animated category, this better get an Oscar or a nod at least. This movie was incredible. When I say the word beautiful to describe this movie, I'm not only describing the animation itself, but the story as it was told, the characters, the voice acting. I mean, from frame one, I turned into all the little 7-year-olds that sat behind us at the movie theater and really, really, really enjoyed this movie. So, that's first impressions are always a good one. So,
more like you said, there's a lot of emotional depth and weight to this movie. It's very tense. It's very suspenseful. There has some great action, some great adventures, and like you said, the characters were just really good and very memorable.
Yeah. Even the side characters, like little grandma, little peep, like you remember everyone in the little village that they're in. They're only in the movie for, the 8% of the film or something, but you remember everybody.
You remember them.
Yeah.
I also like how imaginative it was. There's a lot of really cool visuals here, and you don't see that too much from animation studios nowadays, except for from Leica. So that's really good to see. I love the design of the sisters. They had this sort of hybrid Japanese V from V for Vendetta look to them.
Oh, nice. There you go.
Yeah, that's what I like.
That's what I was thinking the whole movie. Couldn't even remember. Yeah, good call.
Yeah. But what do you think of the animation?
Oh, like I said, beautiful. This is not an animated computer movie. I'm sure that they use computers for some parts of the movie, possibly the water, maybe some of the background effects, the sky, maybe.
Yeah.
But all the characters are basically, clay animation that are moved, a tiny little bit, and then we snap a picture, and then we move them a little bit more, and we snap a picture.
A lot of time.
Yeah, so a lot of time, a lot of effort goes into a movie like this. I appreciate that from a movie like this, because, we've seen a lot of movies this summer where I think the word effort never came into anybody's head. They sat down at Warner Brothers and they filmed this really crappy DC movie, and they were like, effort? Whatever. Just the animation was great. Very fluid. I still think, if we're going to nitpick anything, there were a couple parts that looked a little odd. But I think that's my brain processing it, not the animation looking bad on its own. So, I loved it. All the characters look great.
I didn't really see any of that. I didn't see any of the flaws that you did, but maybe they're there. I just missed them. I loved the origami that they used. That looked great. That was really cool. Really good choice there. Let's see, what else?
I'm a guitar player, so just there being a guitar, a magical person and guitar in the movie definitely nailed it for me, so it was very cool, especially to hear a great cover of My Guitar Gently Weeps at the end of the movie as well. So, but then you got to talk about the voice actors themselves.
Yeah.
So you got, it's a surprise that Rooney Mara did the sisters, but McConaughey was Charlize Theron, Furiosa herself, are the two basic main characters in the movie. And they were great. I don't know. Like I said, when we first walked out of the theater, McConaughey threw me off for like the first 30 or 40 seconds he talked, because I was like, oh, there's Matt McConaughey. And then he just dives into the role, and you totally forget about it. He was great. So,
yeah, both him and Charlize Theron threw me off at first when they first appear, but after 5 minutes or so with them, you ease into it. It transitions really well. Yeah. So it could have been a distraction, but it flows really nicely.
Yeah. And then the story. So here's a wonderful tale that what's the best part about it is it's very simple and straightforward, a nice linear story. This isn't convoluted. It doesn't get more complex than any kid or adult cannot understand it. If you're an adult like us, you see some of the things coming.
Some of the reveals
that
and
like
all
a 10-year-old wouldn't see. but it might not mean that much to them like it would mean to an adult either.
Right.
So unlike a Pixar movie that has adult jokes and kid jokes, this movie just has one straight level of just great dramatic storytelling that anyone can enjoy, whether you're 5 or 105. I don't think it matters.
Yeah, and it's also just paced very well too. There's no excess baggage to this. It doesn't drag, and it doesn't feel too short. I feel like they gave just the right amount where you have a grasp of an understanding of what's going on, and they also leave a lot of mystery to it. There's certain mystical, fantastical elements in here, and I like that they don't really explain them all that much. Yeah. So it's left to the mystery and makes you think.
Yeah, it makes you use your mind and figure out that stuff on your own, especially as they reveal information very slowly throughout the film. Something happens and you're like, well, how did that happen? And don't worry, give them 20 minutes. They'll give you a nice little simple explanation as to why the character does something or why that happened that you saw. So, yeah, I can't recommend this movie enough, man. Like I said, the only little negative was that McConaughey thing, maybe some of the animation, but I think that's me. So.
Yeah, same. I can't recommend it enough. Just, little, nudges with the voice acting. Like, it catches you at first, but you ease into it really well. Yeah, nothing much else. Like, you could see the reveals coming a mile away, but then again, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, we're begging everybody who's like, I'm not sure about this Kubo and the Two Strings. Go see it. Don't not be sure. So, definite recommendations from both of us. So, all right. Well, thank you everybody for watching Mass Media Galaxy and our review of Kubo and the Two Strings. My name is Brandon again.
I'm Eric.
Remember to follow us on Twitter. All that stuff will be in the description below as it normally is. Thumbs up, like, subscribe, comments. Thank you very much for watching. We appreciate it.
See ya.